Hey guys, King here, and today we're going to take a look at Mobile Crane for the Make Toys Green Giant set. Also, I ended up bringing in a G1 Constructicon hook, so you can see them side by side and kind of see the similarities for yourself and the differences. Kind of make your own opinion. But, in my opinion, it's not too bad of a representation. You do have the one big drawback here of having Devastator's head on here. Now, it does, come this way, and they made it to where you can actually transform it and kind of put it in there to kind of hide it a little bit, but you still can't get over the fact that this big chunk of plastic is not supposed to go on here whatsoever. It's just something that you kind of have to deal with. Now you could, because it is on a ball joint, you could pop it off and set it to the side. You are going to have a little peg with a ball joint on there, but where it suffers the most is whenever you put it into robot mode. This serves as his right foot, so if you don't have that, it's going to look a little bit silly. You'll see it a little bit better whenever we transform him here in a second. I do want to kind of go over the paint apps as well. You do have some decent paint apps with the blue here, and the blue in the windows as well. Nice white strip. You pull this out, you can see that they painted the inside here silver. This does rotate as well. You do get rotation there and here as well, so you can go all the way up. So pretty nice range of motion there in the crane. Get some silver here. You got the nice tail lights again, and the headlights as well. So not too bad. It's just, that Devastator head kind of gets in the way. Now, where he suffers the most, believe it or not, is in his robot mode. We'll get that to you here in a second. I just wanted to show you the weapon gimmick. You can plug his gun in the end right there. It kind of looks like a little tank, so I'm not too fond of that one. But another way you could do it is you see this little peg that's right here by my thumb, and you have this little hole right here. You can plug that onto the side. It doesn't show you this in directions, but it kind of works. It doesn't fit flush, but as you can see, it's not falling out of the crane at all. So I just think that looks a little bit better personally. So we'll take that to the side, and we'll go ahead and take this section off, even though I don't think the directions show you to do it then, but I like to get the things out of the way. So for transformation, first thing you're going to do is grab this section, open it there, and then this section, grab these two pieces, and pull them all the way until they won't go anymore. Now the next step in the directions, it shows you to push down on this and flip this little thing up. Well, if you just pull this section apart here and fold these legs down, you can just kind of skip that. Pull these out, and there are your feet and legs. So as you can see, if you pop the head off and just kind of leave it off, you're going to have that big gap there and it's going to look really stupid. So not that it looks fantastic this way, but you guys kind of get what I'm saying. You do have this one little section here that kind of looks like this, so it doesn't look too bad. Now with the arms, let me get the camera up a little bit here. Now with this arm section here, you have two parts that you're going to have to come undone with. This part right here, if you can see it, there's a little peg that fits this way into there, and then on this one you have that little T-peg that fits down that way. So what you need to do is pull this section out so you can see that part coming out, and then you can lift up with this. So pull out with that, lift up with this, and there's your arms. Kind of pull them out a little bit, and then you can swing them out. Then we can come apart with the arms, unpegged, and start coming down with these shoulders that are just super tight. There we go, there's that one. Come down with this one. There we go, swing that down. And then here's the head. Pop that up, spin it around, and there you have Mobile Crane in his robot form. Now, let's go ahead and go over articulation real quick, and then we'll kind of put them in a pose and do some size comparisons. This is the worst mode, in my opinion, just because his articulation, it's a little bit better than most of the G1 Transformers, but not by far. He can rotate his head and kind of go a little bit of up and down there, 360. The shoulder on this side, it can go 360 degrees. But this one right here, this back section hits this back kibble area. So it can go 360, but you kind of have to do it at an angle, like you can kind of see me doing right now. So you can't just come back and forth with it, otherwise you're going to keep on hitting that. So it kind of suffers there. With the elbows, you have double jointed elbows again, so very nice. Part of transformation, but no bicep swivel, no hand swivel. As far as waist goes, he doesn't have any swivel there, just because, part of the transformation whenever he goes in Devastator mode, he cuts in half. So, with the legs, you can go front, back 90 degrees. You can't really go out 90, but it does rotate here at the thigh and bends almost 90 degrees or 180 degrees here. There you go, at the knee. And no foot posability as well. So far, and I believe even out of the other two that we haven't done yet, this is the worst articulated figure out of them all. Now, with this little crane section, you can put it in him or on him several different ways. I believe this is one where you could put it this way, so he's kind of holding it like that. I guess that's not too bad. It's alright. It's not my favorite though. I guess you could also do it behind him as well. I'm not going to spin the thing around, but this little section right here, you spin this around, then you can kind of put it wherever you want. But you could have it on his back, but you could also do it from this back as well. But what I personally like most is you have this peg right here, and you have this hole right here, and you just, there we go, plug that into place. And I think that's just a little bit better. If we can get him to, there we go, and put his gun in his hand. And there's Mobile Crane. Now here he is side by side by, God, I forgot what his name was. It's not important. But there's one of his other guys, and we'll transform Hook here. And there he is side by side with Hook. So not too bad. We'll get him out of the way. Here is with Fall of Cybertron Optimus Prime, so you can see them side by side, and as far as height difference goes. And one more, here is Masterpiece Red Alert. So as you can see, Red Alert's just a little bit, maybe about a half a head taller than Mobile Crane, but pretty decently sized figure in my opinion. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully this was able to help you out, and I will finish up with the other two, and then finally Devastator combined mode. So talk to you later.